Aloha! Rick Hong here for Hollywood First Look. In anticipation of the Moana 2 home entertainment release, I had the pleasure of going to Disney Animation Studios and talking with the filmmakers, the songwriters, and some of the stars, and to hear about their goosebumps moment on set. Let's take a first look.
The first day at Disney Animation was really the day. Yeah.
They played us a compilation of How Far I'll Go in 47 languages or something crazy, which hell we have.
Yeah.
And they were like, one day, girls, this will be your music. And we were like, huh?
And it didn't seem real, and it still doesn't seem real now.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, there were too many moments to even put my finger on. When we heard I'll Let You Sing Beyond for the first time, when we heard the orchestra play the music, when we saw the movie finish for the first time.
When we recorded Tavaka.
Yeah, when we heard Tavaka.
Yeah.
All of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tupuna moment, the ancestor moment where they come and they help Moana to get back up again, the circle, before she is able to finish the rest of what she needs to do. I bawled my eyes out because my name comes from my auntie, and my auntie Awhimai, and she's since passed. And so if I got to have her visit me and to see her and to hold her in some way and to get that bit of inspiration from her and love from her, again, I just bawled and bawled and bawled because it was really relatable for me, for anyone who's lost someone who's that close to them. So to have that reminder that she's just right there, she's just here, was a moment for me that I will never forget.
I think the big moment for me was, there was a moment I was up here at the animation studio, and I had the opportunity to voice a couple sessions for my character, and I was in the booth with Jared Bush, one of our executive producers and writers.
Yes.
And we had come down to this one line, and normally we were going in sequences of lines and doing it over and over again, and when it came down to this particular line, he said, read it a couple times in your head, and then deliver it once. And then just step away. And I read it and I kind of understood why he was saying that, and came time to deliver the line, and it spoke to the idea of, I've spent my entire life researching some of the greatest stories of our people, and never in a million years did I ever think I would get to be in one. And
I just heard him.
That was exactly the thoughts in that moment. I remember stepping away from the mic and immediately crying, and everybody, Yvette, Dave, Jason, everybody, Dana is kind of asking, they're tearing up and asking what are you feeling? I'm just like, wow, what is going on right now?
I'm feeling a lot.
What is happening?
Yes.
Where am I? This is crazy. And to see so many people reverberate with the story of Moana and what our characters bring to it has been such an honor and such a blessing.
I would say for me, the biggest, kind of pinch me moment, goosebumps, would be, early on we had a couple different artists, Kevin Nilsson and Ryan Lang, who did these paintings that we were just striving for. And Ryan Lang did this incredible painting of Maui pulling up an island. But it was his idea to have him lasso the sun to get leverage. And the whole time we were like, oh my gosh, can we do that?
Yeah.
And so first when we saw the painting, it was like, wow. Yeah. We have to do this. But then when you finally see it animated, you're like, they did it. We all did it. This is incredible. Yeah.
I'll just say one other one was when Emily and Abigail brought in their first demo for their first song, which is We're Back, at the very sort of welcome back to this world song. That was incredible to hear a new song that felt so much like we were back in Moana's world, even for us who, were creating this world. That was an incredible, there's so many of those, but that was the first one that came to mind. Well, Dave called me and said, do you want to come onto this project to work on it? And we both had worked on the first film, and daunting, yes, but also an incredible sense of opportunity and an incredible sense of wanting to tell a story that continues Moana and Maui and get to introduce new characters. It didn't take me long to say yes, I'll be honest. So
I was so excited. We both had worked, we went to college together, and so we knew each other from there, but then we kind of worked on different films. And for about 15, 16 years, we've been working on different films. And I had never connected as deeply to a film as I did to Moana. Part of my cultural heritage comes from Samoa. And we're celebrating cultures that created the largest cultural ethnosphere in the world, the whole Pacific Ocean prior to Western expansion. And so for me to think that we didn't have any more stories to tell was absurd. I felt like we just dipped our toes into the waters of the stories we could tell. But what they could be, is almost endless. And so we started finding like, our greatest hits that we wanted to see. One of them very early on was a giant clam that Jason was just obsessed with. I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Yeah, and the whale shark.
Whale
David's
shark.
done this drawing that's just so intriguing to see another ancestral Amakua, like we saw Grandma Tala as a manta ray in the first film. So yeah, we just started building it from there. But it's an incredible gift to work with these characters.
Yeah.
Moana 2 is available on 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, digital, and streaming on Disney Plus now.